Hello. Mr. Writer, in honor of our almost certainly soon to be 6 feet under. Reporter friend who has allowed us to bust wide open this case. Alright, anything crazy going on? Who's around? Wainwright, Wiley, Cassidy. Now, first of all, are there any fucking sheriffs on? I need a sheriff. No. There's Verlaine. Does Lucien trust Verlaine enough with this? Not sure. In a pinch, I'd rather go all the way up to sheriff, however. Oh, is anyone signed up? Oh, there we go. Oh, you know what I need to do? Chloe asked me to do that. Chloe's feeling under the weather. Who's this? Who's been touching this? Dalloway? What did Dalloway do? Nothing. Went in here and messed with something. FAO leads. What have you added? Is Dalloway on duty? What does she want? What has she done? Am I crazy? Unless she just updated these. But I now know it's not these guys. However, I am going to leave it. So red hair and grey hair confirms, isn't it? Alright. Okay. So we've got a couple of things that we need to get done. One, I'm not going to write the paperwork up for this thing yet until someone tells me I have to. And I need to speak with Gwen and Quinn Harper, really, because, I mean, they're done. They're cooked. It's over. Oh yeah, I've got 1,000 packs of biscuits for no reason whatsoever that Lucien can justify in character. I got 50 quid because I got robbed to fucking shit yesterday. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go into the bar here and see if fucking Kathleen is working. Now, I found a playlist that is called Noir Detective. And I don't know what it is. So we're going to play it during tonight's stream. But it's going to be so appropriate. Look at this. Already. Already, dude. Since we're on detective work. More than anything else. Clem is on, but she's only a senior. I think I need more power than a senior. Who's this? Oh, she's leaving. Got red hair though. We gotta pretend to buy something. We buy a beer, but he doesn't drink it. You know what I mean? I'll have one beer, please. But he doesn't drink it. That's like the most like telling thing, you know? Okay. I don't really like being an armadillo. I know it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be, but... One, I feel like the West, not Blackwater, but like the true West, is not Lucien's vibe. And two... dangerous. Clem Fandango. I got swept up. Lucien, how did it just go? I got swept up into a lot, and I mean a lot. Mary got shot, then she went undercover, so I had to go with her to make sure she didn't die. I can play for you, had yourself fine. Please put in mind it isn't just tell me your life. Well, I did put an FAO in, but I'll send you one as well. IF890. Do we have you? Clementine. I did put an FAO into... I did put an FAO, but should have sent you a private telegram as well. My apologies. I got the information I needed more than what I bargained for, in fact. I hope your day is less hectic, though I know that might upset your delicate mystic balances and invite disaster. Yours, Lucien. I did put an FAO tip up for you last night to let you know I was safe and sound, but on second thought, I should have sent you a private telegram as well. My apologies. Everything went well and I got the information I needed. More than what I bargained for, in fact. I hope your day is less hectic, though I know it might upset your delicate mystic balances and invite disaster. Yours, Lucien. Bam. Gwen. Gwen is who we want. Lucien, Lorde. Meet Miss Harper. I do hope myself and Quinn are not still stood out there by that waterfall and managed, he knows full well they didn't, and managed to get back to town safely yesterday. If you'd like to meet today, I shall make myself available again. Best, Lucien. don't know then what to do really. It's sort of just a try not to die challenge. More than anything. Try not to die.
Those were a gift from the Dead Lobos. Yeah,
Afternoon.
they'd stolen them from me.
I
Hello,
see.
Lord.
Afternoon.
Christ. All right, I'm gonna head over to Tumbleweed.
All right. I'm filling out a report from last night that people started but never filled out. So,
Yeah, I've been noticing that a lot recently.
yeah,
Duty.
I'm going to start buckling down. I'm going to start rapping knuckles with a ruler.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like you don't need any weapons this way. Alright, I'm gonna Tumbleweed. If I don't come back, it's because I put my head down there.
Oh,
I'll be
okay.
around later anyway.
Yes.
I just can't be bothered to go all the way back to Saint Denis.
Now, I get you. It's a far trip.
I'm headed to Saint Denis. Is it something I can do in her stead?
Oh, no. They're
that's
just, Bolton's doing an inventory check of the storage offices.
Oh,
Office of
okay.
storage.
All right.
Yeah,
All right. Well then, good luck.
Thank you. Alright.
Good luck.
No.
It's a very nice office out there. I like it. It's 2 rooms.
Yeah, it is. It's one of our nicer ones, actually.
All right. Well, I'm heading to Saint Denis.
All right, perfect. Well, have a good one. Be safe. There were some wolves on the road near McFarland's ranch, so watch out for those.
All right. Before I depart, you haven't seen Dalloway, perchance?
I saw her last night before I passed out. She was in Rhodes. She's on duty right now, so.
Yeah, I wondered where she might be. All right, I'll just see if I bump into her. Thank you. Stay safe. Don't get
of course.
sunburned.
Me? Always.
That's what I'm going to say to people who stay out west too long now. Don't get sunburned. Lucien can't comprehend why the fuck you would want to be out here. You know, Spain, lovely. The fucking desert. What is this place? This is, what is this the equivalent of? Like New Mexico or somewhere? Because it's not Mexico, because Mexico has its own map, isn't it, in Red Dead? But this must be based on somewhere. Arizona. I don't know. They're all kind of loosely based on real places, right? What are the plans? Well, I need to speak to a sheriff about everything that Freddie Foster told me last night. The thing is, Lucien doesn't know that many sheriffs. I think I would accept under sheriff if it was McGregor or Schaefer. I'd rather speak to a full-blown sheriff. I know Bolton was just there, but she's not on duty, and it sounded like she just wanted to go and clock off, so I didn't want to drag her into a long scene. I'd like to speak to the Harper twins. I know Floral's having computer problems today, so I doubt we'll get to bump into Quinn, which might dissuade Gelly from getting on as well, right? Because what's the point if the two of them can't do it? So we'll have to see, just I guess, if they log on. Because I probably won't play tomorrow. I think I'll probably take the whole day off. I don't know. I might get on for a little bit, but yeah, I'm probably just gonna take the whole day off tomorrow and work on some stuff for Table Story. This episode of Cura is gonna be a weird one, so tune in on Tuesday. But I need to basically prep a lot of stuff for it. And then I want to work on some other stuff that I didn't get done last weekend. Table Story related stuff. I'd also like to have a day off, which I don't really ever do. I don't take any days off, but, you know, a day off of being on camera and on screen and being and talking and being, you know, trying to be entertaining and, you know, whatnot. Using whatever that energy is would be useful. There's not a fucking dead person laying around here somewhere, is there? Is that a fucking player? Hello? Everything alright? Yes.
Yeah, I don't know where the hell it went, but I just heard it again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to do it once around this building, see if I can flush it out?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm also looking at where the hell I need to put these haystacks because, god damn it, I hate stacking hay here.
Yeah, I'm afraid I can't help you with that one, but good luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna go looking.
Right. Who the fuck is that? Oh, the haystack quests are crazy though. Sometimes they're like, because it just doesn't tell you where to put them on the map or anything. It just says like, pick up the hay and put it down. And sometimes it's in the most random place. You're walking around with this fucking ridiculous heavy haystack for fucking ages. I haven't done it on Lucien, so I can't really justify helping him, but I did it a bunch on Levi. So yeah, I probably won't be on tomorrow, which brings us straight into Sunday, which is pretty much just going to be the funeral, I think. You know, I'm going to have to log in and immediately there's going to be a whole funeral thing to deal with. So there's not going to be much chance for me to grab Gwen, so I sort of would like to speak to her tonight, to be honest. I mean, I'd rather be the one that deals with it because A, I'm holding all the evidence, but B, you know, if someone else does it, then they might not offer him the deal or whatever. I've got a deal in one hand, a pair of cuffs in the other. The twins. I don't really know what the deal is with Quinn, but I mean, this is why I need to speak to a sheriff. Because I'm guessing Quinn was there, which makes her an accessory to this attack and this assault. And if it were a gang, the whole gang would be charged, right? So I'm just going to roam around for a bit, see if a sheriff shows up, see if anything happens. I don't want to write this case down yet. I might update the breaker file with the information that I have gained, but the one thing I wanted to ask, Freddie, I didn't get the chance to. Which I'm kind of annoyed about. I wanted to ask him if sorry, if Calvin Greaves and Carl Grzycki or Grzycki or whatever it is a pseudonym for, you know, Everett, or if that is actually a different person and they just look similar and seem to move in the same circles and that's why everyone's getting confused. But you know, fucked up. I'm gonna have to make random trips to Armadillo to try and bump into Kathleen. Because it would be nice to have someone corroborate some of what Freddy's saying, you know what I mean? It's not that I don't trust what Freddy's saying, but it's not like he wouldn't have his own motives in this. He could literally just be being threatened by the breakers, you know? Everything he said could be complete bullshit. I mean, it's kind of mental that he would, you know, I don't know. There's all sorts of... You know, there's only so much eyewitness testimony and hearsay you can justify. Really. Okay. Oh my god. I'm guessing Kathleen is also wanted. And you know what? Let's go and do that now. I don't really want to do it here, but... Let's go and look. Let me pull up the breaker file. Wiley and Wainwright. Valen going to Valentine. Cassidy's around. Jaeger's around. Schaefer is on. Or maybe this was earlier on. Yeah, it was like an hour ago. Okay. Bailey. Is Bailey a boy or a girl? That was my other question. V. Female. Red hair. So V has red hair. That's our redhead. Kathleen. Also has red hair, he said. And also got stabbed in the neck by EV and left. Kathleen, 65 days. She is wanted. V. Alright. I wonder if I'd love to bump into Kathleen and be able to turn her. Just go, look, I can take that 65 days wanted off if you give me all this information. I will fucking waive your fucking bullshit. I just watched the end of the Australian Traitors season 1. And it was so good. Traitors is such a fucking good show to watch. It's Among Us, basically. The concept is they put a bunch of people in a house. They make a few of them traitors, like in Among Us. And then they make them build up a pot of money, and week by week they have to banish someone, and someone gets murdered by the traitors, and they have to try and figure out who the traitors are before, like, you know, the end. Absolute reality TV bullshit, you know, just non-TV. I watched the 2 British seasons, which were, it's so worth watching. The British one is so good. Both seasons of it were legit as fuck. It was some of the best reality TV I've seen in a while. The British Traitors, and I started watching the first Australian Traitors just after I finished the British one, but I was like freaking out, and I just couldn't handle any more watching of these fucking bastards just stabbing each other in the neck, and the anxiety and shit was doing me in. So I ended up watching cartoons, but I finally got back on it the other day. I just chucked it on in the background while I was doing shit, and oh god, the last episode was so good, bro. I got season 2 of the Aussie one to watch. I've heard the American one's dog shit, because they've got like actual reality stars and like celebrities in there with them, with like normal people, which is just so stupid and so fake. 100%, you know, it's the most fake and like over-edited pile of wank. I'll probably watch it, but you know, I'm gonna burn through season 2 of. Don't look anything up either. The last thing you want to do is spoil it. Someone in the other day was trying to fucking spoil season 2 of The Traitors for me. Who was that? Piece of shit. You just gotta get in there and watch it. You don't want to know nothing. It's hard, man, because you want to like look up stuff like, you know, when someone gets banished or murdered, you want to be like, oh dude, I want to see their reaction. The British one had a bunch of TikToks along with it that I just went on. As soon as it was finished, I went and watched all these fucking TikToks. Great, dude. So great. Yeah, I finally polished that off. Okay, I'm just sort of rolling around. If I can bump into Dalloway, that would be useful, but you know who else it would be nice to bump into? Kinsley Ryan. Get my fucking certifications. I could probably get my interrogation certification on Gwen Harper, but I don't want to do that out of respect for Glass. Out of respect for Glass, Lorde is like the one who wants to do this as well. But it's also awkward and muddies the water a bit, and probably he shouldn't be the one to do it, but he's holding all the cards right now. And he's made some promises to his confidential informant that kind of limits his ability to palm this off onto someone else, you know? Need to wake up a little bit. into some muddy waters for a bit. But yeah, that fucking interview last night with Freddie was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Oh, I need to check my Telegram, don't I?
Evening, fella.
I want to see what he wrote in his little hypothetical about Gwen. He basically just confirmed Lucien's suspicions. I mean, Lucien had already pieced it together when she said she cut herself on glass when she revealed her hand to him. Which was a nice little bit of RP from Gilly. You shining, boy? You rustling? Doing a nice bit of rustling, are you, boy? Mm-hmm. Think I don't know a rustler when I see one? Also glass shot first, huh? That's crazy if that's true. Fair play to him if he did. Did he shoot the fucking horse out? You could have done him. If you shoot the horse under someone and then shoot the second person, it's really one of the only ways I think you can probably take on two people at once. It's the Jody technique that he taught Tar. He was like, just take a shotgun. You take a double barrel shotgun, put two into the horse's head, then pull out your pistol and take out the second one. It's the only way to take out two people at once. I've never had an opportunity to use it. I mean, now if I did, I'd probably cop another band, but that's still fucking hardcore as shit. If Glass tried that. I'm working on outdated information, 2-year-old information from Johnny Blames. God damn it. And who's KJ? KG? He said KJ or KG. Sent him a telegram. Is my other question. It was getting late and I was tired as shit by the time that conversation ended. He dropped Katie. Oh, I didn't think he said Katie. He said KG. Maybe that's Carl. Yeah. With a K, not a C. Is it KG or KJ though? About to get robbed to fuck. The old Rhodes telegram. When you're lonesome. Which one of them was it that got stabbed? George. In the neck. Oh, I also didn't get to tell him. Yeah, it doesn't say. Problem is my memory is so shit. I can't remember what happened 3 days ago. Lucien 100%. Like, it's so hard to play a character that's smarter and got a better memory than you. You know? Like, who was it that was in the fucking... Which one of them was the one that got stabbed? I'll go and look it up, but it's annoying. When you're a fucking dumb fuck in real life, but you're role-playing someone who's not. This place is so busy. Absolutely filled to the brim. With NPCs. Lucien canonically has voices that tell him no details. Yeah. Well, Lucien wouldn't forget, so I don't really mind. Meta that Lucien already knows is not a big deal. Evening. Dan Lin, who is that? Okay. Lots of senior deputies. But I need someone with more power. It was Carl. KG. Carl Krasinski was stabbed in the neck. There were 2 people. I asked if they were similar in appearance. He said you could say that. Not rock solid, but further evidence of Gwen as suspects. A few days prior to this incident, Gwen Harper sent a tip to speak with the deputy. Everyone responded. No questions were relating to the death of Senior Deputy Glass. As Gwen was dating him, one of the questions asked, was it charcoal? And I gave a non-answer, but she already knew, and I felt as she took it as confirmation. I did inform her that we knew who it was and that we were doing everything in our power to catch Wade's killer. Upon the arrest, I did indeed send to her that we had caught him. She sent a telegram in response asking who or specifically was caught. This was on the 27th. Due to my own connection to this, I'm going to leave this in your hands as well as Rockman's. I've spoken to him directly. What's his connection to this? I've also marked this as DNA at the moment, so that allows you to come up with questions. attempted murder in the 2nd degree. Why is it 2nd degree? Okay. Is this the one with the fucking hat? I wish I knew which one was which. So Evie is not Everett then, because he said Everett was not in Rhodes when it happened. Evie is Everett. V is not Everett. Yeah. Evie is Everett Cooper, but V is V. And Carl Krasinski is not Everett Cooper either. Maybe they just look really similar. This is just to save any confusion in the future. A family from the mines. Okay. What I will add to this. Lorde. 0531. The breakers appear to be interviewing people. One of the emails from Foster said Everett was not in Rhodes, but during the convo last night he said it was George and Evie. I thought, unless I misheard. You're confusing 3 cases. That's Glass. The death of Glass. We're talking about the stabbing of Carl Krasinski by Gwen Harper. I'll explain it in a minute. The breakers appear to be interviewing people they find on their own, i.e. fishing. They interview them to see if they are useful to their group. For example, an LEO could be an informant for them. Or a trained worker might be able. For example, an LEO could be an informant for them, or a train worker might be able to give them information on certain individuals' movements as they move about the crossing. Okay. The breakers appear to be interviewing people they find on their own, i.e. fishing. They interview them to see if they are useful to their group. For example, an LEO could be an informant for them, or a train worker might be useful, might be able to give them information on certain individuals' movements as they move about the crossing. It seems as though they have a relatively extensive network of individuals, either willingly or unwillingly, providing them with information, so tread carefully when probing for information on this group. The rest of the information is going to be staying close to my chest. Still no sheriffs. Was that man when you come in the office not Sheriff Danlin? I think it was, but Lucien doesn't really know him that well. One, even though everyone keeps telling me, oh, you should go and hang out with Dan Lin, you guys are similar. So he does want to get to know him. Two, if they're not on duty, I'm guessing, and this is just out of character motivation, but I'm guessing they're just popping on to like check some stuff out. I have to do this all the time as well, where you just log in for 5 minutes and just like write something and then log out. So if they're not like clocked in, I don't want to be like, hey, do you have time to have a full-blown fucking hardcore scene here with me? When really, you know, they're like logging in for 5 minutes and they've got to go back to work, or they've got to go and do something or whatever. So I don't really, unless I see that they're logged in and clocked in, and they're not just standing at the back of an office looking at a clipboard, then I just assume that there's no way that they want to have a full-blown, because it would drive me nuts if I logged in real quick in the morning just before I start a stream or something. Sometimes I have to log in and just do some bullshit, and I fucking run into the office and do something, and then someone fucking comes up and is like, well, let me tell you something, boy, you're about to get robbed blind and we're going to make this a fucking hour-and-a-half long ordeal. I'm like, oh, I'm a ghost, I'm not really logged in, this is non-canon, leave me alone. Okay, so Glass was shot by, it was George, right? George Jackson and Charcoal. Glass shot George's horse, according to Freddy. Glass shot George's horse. George fell off. Charcoal shot Glass. That's what happened there. That was in Rhodes. Tulliver was killed by Evie. He strangled him. Didn't intend to kill him, potentially, but did. And Bryn, Everett, George, Kathleen, and another woman were there for that one. And then this guy, fucking Carl Brzezinski, whoever that is. Was with someone, V, when Quinn and Gwen found them, and Gwen slit his throat with a piece of glass that she found in the blue pearl. So those are the three situations of which I might be the only person who actually knows what happened right now in the department. And I can't do fuck all with that until I speak to a fucking sheriff. If the breakers get to me first, I'm gonna chop my head off. And it'll be just down to Clementine. Strangling is confusing, yeah. So he told me that it was because they were just trying to teach him a lesson. They weren't trying to kill him. Whereas I think with me, when they tried to cut my head off, they were genuinely trying to kill me. Yes. I mean, it sounded like it. The instruction. Is Dalloway still about? Around somewhere. Where is she? Valentine. She could be in one of these interrogation rooms. But what I suspected was correct in that Atticus was killed not by one of these premeditated suspects, Indigo. Yeah, you know what? Why did it sound like someone came in? I'm not going to write why, but they are. Do I wave it or? I think I have to wave it, right? I don't know if I'm supposed to remove them because they were on there. Another question for a sheriff. The thing is, we want a paper trail. This is the thing that people don't understand, is that other people will be looking at these files one day, maybe. And if they do, they need to look and be like, okay, why are they waived? Go to the other file, ruled out. Then the reasons underneath as to why they're ruled out. At the if someone looks at it right now, there is no reason that I've ruled out Ray Bush, Sif, and Indigo. But clearly I know who did it. Otherwise, why would I go in there and rule them out? So, leave me alone. Get the fuck away from me, or I swear to fucking God, I'll kill every last motherfucker in Saint Denis before I go down. Solved 3 investigations. Don't forget the other one I solved. Isn't that literally charcoal? I'd be mad. I'd be like, listen, bro. Let's have a little chat. You and me. You bitch ass motherfucker. Activating Lord Blood. Deactivating Lord Blood. Dangerous hanging out in Saint Denis. I want to bump into these bitches, man. I want to bump into them. This is the thing. I mean, I know it's obviously insane, because they love cutting people up. But how else am I going to get a confession out of them? I need to worm my way in. Aren't they all in Sisika? No, just charcoal. Unless they got caught last night. I feel like I would have heard about it. Suppose I could double check. What if I go to the Blue Pearl? No, that's mental. I don't think Lucien's quite that insane. I'd love to find one of them by themselves. I don't think I've ever seen any of them by themselves, but it's not like I've really ever had anything to do with them until they tried to kill me, you know. Kind of want to buy a new keyboard, but you know, when I can afford it. But when but I hate changing keyboard so badly, because it's like losing all your muscle memory in it. Patrolling BV. Big Valley. God, I'm so dumb, it's unreal. What's Pointer? He's under sheriff, isn't he? Does Lucien trust Pointer with this? Probably not. Okay. George. Yeah, still up to 1520. Everett. 1220. Kathleen's got 65, which we saw. Bryn is up to 930. That's it. See, it was a bit confusing when I spoke to Brady and he was like, well, we arrested all of them, boy. Got them all. Every single one of them. One got it, but one got away. I was like, oh, okay. Great. And then I looked it up and it actually only caught charcoal. And it was with Evie and Evie ran away. Where was my horse? It was in Annesburg, wasn't it? I'm not going to fucking Annesburg. Because I would like to get on to the folks trouter. I do like being on the big horse, but the big horse is my backup horse. The reason the big horse is for when Blake's been injured or run off or something during a gunfight and I need to get on a big fucking horse and be big man Lucien. Big man Lucien with the big guns, and he needs to go around and Lucien needs to start fucking shooting people. Blake is the patrol car basically. You know what I mean? If we were playing LA Noire, Blake would be my patrol car. Okay. Man, I wish I had some meta to fucking just fucking use and RDM some people. Imagine saying that and meaning it. Imagine just being that person but saying it. Oh man, I wish I had some meta and I could just fucking RDM some people. I mean, not that 50% of the people on the server don't think that way anyway. Sometimes I love being on roleplay servers because you'll be having a conversation with a character and they'll be like, oh man, okay, well, anyway, it was great to see you. And you're like, oh, I was just talking to you. And then they're like, yeah, so it's great to see you, bye. And they jump on their horse and they ride as fast out of town as they can. And you're like, what the fuck? Or they get on a boat, they would do it on Darkside, they get on a fucking ship and they'd fly across the entire server and you're like, where the fuck did they go? And then 5 minutes later you find out they were in a gunfight with someone and you're like, oh. They were in a gunfight with the biggest streamer on the server and you're like, oh, okay. I wonder why they suddenly left and went straight to the person who's streaming to the most followers on the server all of a sudden. Why would they do that? Oh, now they're intertwined in that storyline permanently? Huh, that's interesting. Oh, they managed to get themselves completely intertwined in that big streamer's storyline by rushing straight towards them repeatedly over and over and over again until eventually they were in the story, huh? That's weird. Oh, they have 5 viewers on their stream and then they kept doing that for month after month after month and now they've got 200, 300, 400 viewers. Oh, that's weird. What a strange coincidence. You think those people aren't metaing the fuck out of everything? Come on, man. Come on, man. Get out of here, man. Who's all this? Fucking loads of them. What the fuck is this? Hello, hello, hello. What's all this then? That was going to be my character. I was going to play like a British Bobby.
Go to Valentine right now. He's gonna stand there on the porch with his keyboard out.
He's shouting.
Just for that.
$100?
Yeah, okay.
Hello, hello.
Let's do that. Hey, Lorde.
Hello.
Hey, Lord.
Hello.
Eddie.
Hello. I purposefully waited for that one.
I've been practicing something, guys. I wanna. Can you tell me if this is somewhat good?
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Me. Okay, here we go. Yodel, 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 yodel.
My God, if we go to Poultry, it would be perfect. And over across the mountains.
Been practicing my yodeling.
That's actually quite talented.
Yeah. Who's been training you to do that?
It's all self-taught.
Wow.
I'd be too embarrassed to, like, where do you even go to practice that when nobody's going to hear you?
No, so the thing is, how it started was, I just went, for a little wee in the woods, and then, I kind of, dragged back like a thorny branch, and then, when I went to do my business, I just kind of slapped back on my behind.
There's that
and I just
rustler I
went,
saw, innit?
oh, and then I just tried to, oh lolly.
You learn how to do that because you got poked in the ass by a thorny bush.
Exactly.
Wow.
All it takes is a little prick.
Oh.
I was going
I
to say
guess-
something like I've never learned anything from getting... You know what? I'm not even going to finish that sentence. But
Neither is the little prick. Not gonna finish either. But I'm still up on that bet, Zoe. $100?
yeah, okay.
All right.
Lorde, you
I'm
come with
interested to
us.
see this. You want to come?
Okay. Or you
What's,
come with us. You don't have a choice.
Yeah, fine. What is it? What's the bet?
So the bet is that if Jaeger he's on the porch in Valentine with his clipboard out, I get $100.
Oh, that's easy money.
Zoe. All right.
Yeah.
To make it interesting, I'll bet on Billy. That he's not.
No, absolutely no doubt whatsoever. That's exactly what's going on.
I mean, that's the bet, right? Yeah.
I feel like the only hope you have of winning is some sort of bank robbery that happens probably in Valentine, and then he wouldn't be on the
I
porch.
think you're right. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all that money. I'm just gonna win.
I'm actually
Let's-
not poor for a little bit. I don't know how.
I am.
Papa's got the money to win.
All the money I have's in my pocket.
I don't know, maybe it's because I'm living rent-free at your place.
Yeah, me too, and I'm still broke.
I got robbed of $350 yesterday, so
Oh, that's sad.
I'm flat broke. There's a bell, look. Oh, dude, Valentine Bank being hit. The only thing that pulled Jaeger away.
I got robbed of a gun that was etched with "Stop robbing Zoe."
Oh,
But I guess it
blimey.
didn't work.
Maybe you should just etch one with like a full-blown curse or something. Some sort of voodoo magic.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Zoe and Curse.
I hate those curses. Yeah, I know you don't know that about me, but I'm really terrified of curses.
Oh, do you believe in curses?
I didn't want to believe in curses, but somehow it's impossible not to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, enlighten me. Unless you
Oh
don't
my
want to, unless it's like
right here.
getting right.
Going right. I do know that you want the answer to this one.
Hello,
but, yeah,
sir.
I had really bad luck with relationships, and everybody that I was with either died, left, or got maimed horribly.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah.
But why was the, you think that's a curse?
I'm not sure. There was one day that this person was like, they read my fortune and they said some strange things and about, like, you might notice bad things happening. And then it did. But I don't believe in it. But it did.
That's a sort of 50-50 shot though, isn't it? You could say good
I
things are
guess
going to
so.
happen and then a good thing could happen.
I guess. I mean, it's not like there hasn't been good parts.
What if somebody curses you, but you're so good at misunderstanding what people are trying to say to you, so you think it's a blessing instead? Does it become a blessing, or is it still a curse?
Maybe a blessing. But I think my luck's turned around.
Yeah? That's a
I
blessing.
hope.
maybe someone's secretly blessing you.
Okay, so before we go into town, who's saying he is and who's saying he isn't?
I'm saying
Just
he's not.
I'll say he's not. Just to split it 50-50.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen him anywhere else.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
struggling
saying.
to recall.
I think of all the times that I've seen him on patrol, I've seen him ride out once.
Yeah, I think I've maybe seen him ride out once.
Rather hit.
I've seen him respond to bank robberies in Valentine, if that counts.
I swear to
Did he
God.
respond from the porch?
Yes.
Oh,
He moved, like 30 feet.
at least he moved.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, right? I mean, it's good that some people, they have their head in the paperwork, but I don't have to.
Yeah, definitely. Oh my God.
Get you a deputy who can do it all. That's what I say.
I do lots of paperwork, but it's not my favourite thing. Is he there? Yes, yes.
Oh!
Hey,
We got 3 inside, 1
Oh,
hostage so
Oh.
far. It is
Are you
just
shitting
and-
me?
My God. Oh my God. What did I tell you? The only chance you have, the only shot, is that this.
Okay, you guys can fill up the numbers. Just communicate it with Wiley. I'm gonna stay back.
Just to let you
Okay,
know, I
thank
have
you.
more deputies driving now. I have, I believe, 5 or 6 deputies outside now, besides me.
Good group of y'all out there. Holy shit.
Yes, sir. And to answer the question,
I can
Maggie's
hand
currently
back.
reading the license.
Yeah, did he say there's only 3 of them? I can stay back
Yeah.
too.
that is so
That's a
funny.
tragedy here. You need a hug, friend.
I'm sorry?
That's tragic. Oh no, Mr. Pickles, no. No, it's okay. It's all right. People
I'll get out of
go,
everyone's
you know
hair
that,
so they
right?
don't get confused.
Mister, there's a bank robber here. Stop staring in the bank. Go, you're gonna get shot.
That's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable, dude. Oh, did you not want to go with them, Jaeger?
No. I'm staying behind. We actually have our hands very full here, so you guys being appreciated if you guys fill up the numbers.
Okay, how many is that there then?
I think right now it is Zoe, Sax. I think Pointer just joined them.
Alright,
I think Wiley might be staying behind as well. So if you want to be like the 4th or maybe even the 5th person, if Kirk is with them, I think that's going to be fine. Just talk to them down the road.
So, are you locking up, Jaeger?
No, I'm going to stay behind. I'm having my hands full here in Valentine actually.
As he has, are you locking up? Are you letting Wiley go?
Oh, if Wiley is going with you, then I'm quickly locking it up. Yeah.
If Wiley goes, they got 4. That should be more than enough to deal with 3, right?
Yeah, it's really up to you. So I'm actually having a few people that need to talk to me after this for a murder case. So I'm fucking busy to be
Is
honest.
that fucking Pebble?
Pebble? I haven't seen Pebble in ages.
I'm Zoe. Nice to meet
Just rode right through.
you. Zodi.
God damn it. Yeah, let me check on the others.
There's no aisle supplies. I can't stop. No, stop. Just Zoe.
Eddie. Are you finger? Hello?
Howdy? Sax?
Oh, hey.
Howdy?
You hear me?
Yeah, sorry, I must have had some mud from my ride in. Is the bank all set?
Well, if you want to go over and ask Wally if they need you. I mean, there's only 3 inside. Yeah, they had 4 there, but I don't know who's in and out. Just catch up
I'll
with
just
Wally.
check on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you start a file by any chance, Lord? Or
No. Do you want me to? I mean, I can go over there and clean up afterwards as well, I suppose. If they all. Run
yeah,
out.
yeah, I would appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, let me tell them I'll do it.
I don't know. I think you know, I was just about to say it's kind of ironic because literally 2 seconds before this bank
Yeah.
exploded,
Yeah.
I was just
Okay,
telling
that's-
one of the
that's
medics
fine.
that
So
I'm
they're
gonna go make
gonna
sure
leave the
my
area, that's fine.
the tip line isn't on fire.
Yeah, I don't think we need more
quick.
than 4
Well, it's gonna be
chasing
on
this
fire.
winners. If you wanna,
Yeah,
if you wanna
it's
pick
fine,
your,
fine,
if you wanna go pick your 3,
Usually my
that's
luck.
good.
I can clean up afterwards
Been a
if
quiet
you want.
morning, you know.
I'll take the hostage and.
No, it's Lord. You go. I'll stay. I can stay behind. I'm sure Wiley will.
Well,
I don't know if
maybe
Wiley's pursuing. Let
not
me find
here
out.
Currently.
Seems like
find
you guys
out.
have it all set. I can step back too. I was just here to see if you needed help.
You can
There's
go
only
with
3,
them.
so I think we're good.
You go with them, Berry, because I want to stick around town anyway. If that's all right.
Yeah, whatever is needed.
If they want me to take the hostage afterwards, let me know. I'll head over to the office.
You guys have enough bodies for the...
I think they have it covered. I just told them to
Yeah.
contact me if they want.
They're gonna leave towards this direction northeast, so just be careful when they come out and ride this way.
Make sure you
Alright.
move to the west side, okay?
The fuck, I'll leave my horse. I was in the church.
I don't mind going on a little chase, but I want to check on my. I don't want to get caught up in something and then. I need to meet with one of these other people or whatever. Galloway still on? No. Yes.
There's that this is gonna go, okay. So my deputies are still on the eastern side. I'm gonna have them move around to the west. After y'all leave. The Hodges is gonna come towards me. Okay, I'm gonna be on the right side of the thing as you're walking out. Hodges is gonna come towards you. Alrighty.
What did she add to this?
Right this way, person.
Sax, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
You might know the answer to with your experience. If I have a file and let's say I have 3 murder suspects wanted for questioning.
Excuse me.
Right. Going left.
Yeah.
And I disprove that 3 of them have alibis and it wasn't them. Do I waive that or do I remove them from the paperwork?
You wave them?
Okay. Yeah, I thought so.
If-
So there's a sort of a trail, right?
Yeah, you always got to keep
Being held
that
hostage.
paper trail.
Perfect. Afternoon. Sorry, what was that, Keppel?
No, I just saw Pickles here.
The bank group just right out.
Hello?
There's that.
Hello?
Eddie.
Is there a file written? Did Jaeger start one?
No, I don't think so. No file's been started.
Hello.
Okay, who was here from
Hello.
the start? Who has more of an insight of what happened?
Want me to give a statement or something?
Yeah, timing on that one.
If we could make
All
it
right.
quickish
Just,
as well, not to rush
I was
you,
here from the very
but-
start, Sax. Just get the bare bones, get a statement, and I'll fill out the rest.
Yeah. Do you want me to do it, Sax? You busy?
Well, I'll do it. It's fine. You were in the middle of your investigation thing.
All right.
Mr.
Nothing much to tell, really, to be honest with you. Percy Pickles, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
I'm just popping down to the telegram station.
Okay, just gonna get this open for
All right. Yeah. Okay. So we do waive it. I thought so. That's good to know. Nobody wants to go. Fuck bank robberies. No, I don't mind going on them. The funny thing is, like, almost the conversation they were having coming in, of like, you know, I don't want to do the paperwork, or I don't want to do the gunfights, or I don't want to do this and that. I like doing a perfectly even split of all of it. What I hate is doing too much of one of those things, which is why I keep saying, oh, I'll just be a jack of all trades. I'll do a bit of everything here and there, because I don't mind doing paperwork, but I hate when I have to do it for like a whole evening. I don't mind doing like gunfights, but I hate having to do a gunfight, then a gunfight, then a gunfight. I hate having to respond to bank robbery after bank robbery after bank robbery, and only, you know, just after over and over and over again. You know what, let's put some biscuits in this crate. That. Welcome. So I wouldn't mind doing that thing, but sometimes the thing with going on a chase like that is that it can lead to me getting in a gunfight. That can go on for a little while, and then I might end up getting shot. I might have to do some med RP, and you just, you know, you don't know how long it's going to go and stuff. And I know it's kind of boring for you to watch, and you probably want me to run off and do gunfights and, you know, be in endless gunfights and shootouts and things all the time. But until this fucking shit is sorted with Gwen Harper and Freddie Foster and the Breakers and Tulliver and things, I don't really want to don't want to get sort of dragged into any other shit too much. There's a lot of people as well, and if I have a reason to stay back, a lot of those other people like want to do gunfights all the time, you know. Maybe all those people want to do it, so let them go and fucking have fun.
I mean, by the time by the time you get them all processed, you'll be done. So.
Have they got 'em? No.
He's trying to. That's Runa's partner, right?
And what if I go to Armadillo?
Can you also pick up Jonathan Prime? He just clocked on. He's a senior cadet now, so you guys can take him. He's at Emerald right now. I'm gonna be clocking off in a minute, just for I don't know, like an hour or two, for a little bit of a food break.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll bring him with us.
Are you gonna be around for a bit?
Hello.
Howdy, Doctor.
Hello.
Your Mr. Nichols is awake. He's taking a couple of moments to come to, but he should be ready to have a chin wag any moment now.
Okay. Yep, that's no problem.
Thank you.
He seemed, just to give you
I'll
a heads up,
go
he's a little disorientated.
send him a telegram. saying
right
we're
along.
meeting.
For the last few days, so.
Yeah.
I can handle it afterwards. Don't worry.
I also
Right,
yeah, I'll be around tomorrow. Okay. I know at one point I will have to be off duty because I have to handle some.
Lord, I have a question.
Yeah. No,
You
I'm not.
dating Slaughter?
Oh, yes.
Why do I always find this out last? I swear to Christ.
Oh.
In the town?
Yeah. No, you're good.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I suppose we didn't post a bulletin about it or anything, and
Well, no, but
Next time,
I always find out from hearing from other people about people's relationship. It's
well,
starting to
I'm
be a weird pattern.
very sorry to disappoint you.
Oh,
I know
well,
that you.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy for you both.
I know that you had your sights set on our
Oh yeah.
absolute
No.
guaranteed unrequited.
Oh yeah, I wanted to date both of you so bad. I wanted to have just the best sex
Oh,
and.
blimey.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know shit about this.
Oh, too many horses.
Ah! Yeah, trying to hitch up on that.
Go to the border, alright? How you doing, everyone?
Yeah, good.
That's a gang. Who the fuck is this?
Well, I didn't realise a bunch of fucking... how you doing, Phil?
Hello.
Lorde, is it Lorde? Lorde, is that his name, Lorde?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
yeah,
name.
yeah.
Can I
Yes,
help?
yeah, I remember.
The Lord the Lawman, is that right?
Yeah.
Lord Lorman, yeah.
How do you do?
Oh, well, just
Oh,
distressed.
Right.
Oh, it's you. How you doing?
Oh, Andy.
Verlaine,
Yes.
I got a telegram from the person watching us.
Oh God. Okay.
Who's watching you?
I'll
Yo.
talk to me about it in a minute.
Bye, Kipple.
The amount of times Kepo was like, "You flying with me and shit," and Lord was like, "No." This my horse? No. This my horse? No. Is this my horse? Yes.
Well, I can't really leave Maggie. She's like crying and shit.
Martha and everyone there as well?
No. I don't know where they are, but you were looking for them.
There's that fucking rustler. Seen any goats lately, motherfucker? You seen any goats lately, motherfucker? Motherfucker. Alright, can I eat my sandwich and ride this horse to Armadillo at the same time? It's now time for the musical portion of the stream. If you're watching on the VOD, hit play on Train to Nowhere by Eric Clapton now. Now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And I tell you what I don't envy. People who only have one hand. It is so bullshit. Oh, fuck this up so badly. Thank God no wolves. Lunchtime. Coming up next on WOTO Horse Ride Radio, it's The Skies Crying by Elmore James. All my cool cats and kittens out there on their lunch break like me. It is a lunch break because I have breakfast. Then I do my first stream. Then after that stream I have a big fat dinner. Where am I? And then during this stream is when I have my lunch. What the hell is Del Taco? Fast food. Where do you live, Rip? Taco Bell. Which is better? You're in LA? What a fucking loser, dude. I fucking hate LA. You fake as shit, dude. You're fucking fake as shit, bro. LA is big, yeah. It's up there, one of my top worst cities I've ever been to. Fucking awful. LA, Glasgow, Manchester. Top 3. Does it make me less fake that I grew up in LA rather than move to it? Are you like... I work in a fucking diner and I'm not an actor, LA. You know. I work minimum wage. I work at Del Taco, LA. Or are you, I'm a struggling actor, or I'm a fucking producer, or a runner on a movie set. Fake as shit. Hollywood. Beverly Hills. I work at a bank. You're a piece of shit. Oh. You're just a piece of shit no matter where you are in the world. Okay. Oh, you could have just said you're a piece of shit. Transformed into daytime mainstream Brad there. parasite. I'm fake as shit, really. I'm the fake LA bitch. Hello, Chihuahua. Here, you can lick this little... You can lick this little bowl. And if you can grab a crumb off of that bowl, you can have it. Been living without a dog so long, I forget that they like have to have a morsel off of your plate or they're intolerable. I mean, that is unless they're trained, but I've never had a trained dog that didn't require at least a piece of food off of your plate when you eat. I spoiled the fuck out of this Chihuahua though, because she had such a horrible life before becoming my mum's pet. That it's like, dude, she gets what she wants. You get what you fucking deserve. Like Cody Likely, if that's Cody Likely, I'm logging out. There really were two types of people that I worked in LA though, you know. Like people who drive Uber Eats, people that work Uber Eats, people that work in service industry but aren't actors. And then there are people who work in the service industry that are actors. And all the producers and shit. Dude, everyone is so fake, it's fucking painful. It was horrible. It was like being in a fucking alternate reality where everyone is wearing a reptilian mask or something. Oh look, stray horses outside, there's probably no one here. The glasses are clean. 0 hour. Command and Conquer 0 hour. Did I just miss her? I'll take 1 beer, please. See you. Buys a beer. Doesn't drink it. Reminds me of that fucking game that I never got to finish. Because you people are annoying. Because you people ruin everything that I play. Oh, Brad, you should play this really good game. It's really fucking good. Okay, I'll play it. We're not going to watch it. Great. Well, glad I started it. Hey Brad, play this game. This game is the best game ever. You're going to absolutely love it. You should play it. We all want you to play it. Every single person who wants you to play it. Hundreds of people, literally all of us saying it. Okay, I'll set it up and play it. No one shows up. Oh, cool. Great. Thanks. Hey Brad, play this 250-hour game. Okay, I will. They watch the first one and then don't come back. Okay, great. That's a month of my life wasted. Although, admittedly, and Sunday will be the test for this. If no one shows up on Sunday for Twitch Plays D&D, I might slip my wrist live on stream. But if no one shows up, because last week no one was there because it was a holiday or whatever. Everyone was like, it's a holiday, it's a holiday. then I'll be pissed off. But if people do, and if people continue to show up on a Sunday and just, you know, spin the wheel, basically. Now, we can always just rely on Shadow the Red God on his own for some reason, but I don't want to do that. If people continue to spin the wheel... last night there was a detail here that I wanted to see what it said. Then I can justify having lower numbers during the week because I can earn a little bit of money through the subs that I get on a Sunday, so we can justify playing games the way that I used to be able to play games, which was how I wanted. Like, I can take my time with Cyberpunk even though people are falling off it, even, you know, considering everyone tells me that it's the greatest game ever and I've still got to do the whole DLC and everyone lied to me. But if I get, you know, the sort of offset of money from doing a D&D session on Mondays or Sundays, then, just one person? Myself. As well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh Jesus! Where the fuck? What happened to Kirk? He disconnect. So that makes sense, you know what I mean? Like, if I can sort of turn the Sunday streams into the breadwinner stream by spinning the wheel, I can, you know, we'll get 4 of those a month, and they can keep the sub count afloat, which keeps my head above water. Then I think we can probably, I can probably stress a little bit less about what games I need to play. Because if I'm not getting subs, then I need views, because views means I get sponsors. You know what I mean? That's basically the balance. That's the long and short of it. Now views I can kind of facilitate myself. I can get more views by playing a game that I know is going to be more popular. That maybe I don't want to play as much, or maybe isn't, you know, my cup of tea. But you know, you little idiots fucking just love it. And that way, I, you know, my averages go up, and then whenever my average, if I have a really good month, just randomly for views for whatever reason, suddenly I get a bunch of sponsors. I'd rather not do. I'll take less views and less sponsors in favor of more subs and being able to play games that I actually really enjoy. It's pretty rare that, you know, a game will strike both of those bells. I think the last game that did that was The Last of Us 2. The Last of Us 1 did okay, but I think The Last of Us 2 was a good... Well, I think The Last of Us games, that was... both people enjoyed watching and was good for views and subs, and just... And also, I absolutely ate it the fuck up. Like, I was so into it. It's one of the best games I've ever played. Absolutely loved it. But then there's also like Disco Elysium or something, you know? Which no one's gonna watch, is long. But if I feel like I don't have any pressure from not making rent, then I can just sit and really enjoy, which I think are better streams, personally. If I'm honest, I think that what we've got is we've got our inner sanctum of a community, right? On the main channel. There's about 100 people who are pretty ride or die at this point. who for some reason will watch me do anything. I don't know why. Whatever I'm fucking playing, or whatever I'm doing, or whatever's going on. There's about 100 people that will generally just show up, regardless. And I think those people deserve to be rewarded the most. You know what I mean? But I think they get rewarded the least because I think those people are the same as me. I think that the reason they show up is because we're all very like-minded or close enough. Or like, you know, something that I'm doing on stream works for them. And so if I play something that I'm like super into, Last of Us or, you know, like Control or Alan Wake or Disco Elysium or one of those games that maybe doesn't do as well for like views or general views, you know, just like randomers coming in or like, you know, the Outer Sanctum and randoms, then I think we all really, really fucking love it. Especially if you've played the game and you're like, there's nothing better than when a streamer is loving your game, your favorite game, and you're watching them play your favorite game and they're not absolutely shit talking it like I probably do with most of people's favorite games. They're just like into it more than you are. It's the fucking best feeling. You're just watching them eat it up and you're like, oh yeah, enjoy it. Oh dude, have another bite. Oh god, how good is that? It's the best feeling. But it's annoying because, you know, a lot of the time, those really the best games are probably like indie games or underappreciated games, and you know, most people want to watch just sort of relatively mindless stuff when it comes to a stream, which is completely fair. But it, you know, and so like, I do wish that I could not feel as pressured or as stressed about it, but it's just so difficult to do. And whenever I do just go, fuck it, fuck the system, fuck the man, I'm gonna do what I want. I'll play what I want for a month, and then the next month I'm like, oh, I can't afford anything, and I have to like incentivize everything. You know, like I feel like I've had to do it a couple of times this year, like for where I've had to just constantly talk about money, constantly incentivize everything, have sub goals on the stream and shit. And that's even worse for me. I'd rather, you know, I'd rather do the play a game that is a little less whatever, but maybe gets a bit of views and I can get a little bit of subs or a little bit of, you know, sponsors off of or whatever, than do the I need to incentivize every minute of this fucking stream and just turn the whole thing into a fucking gacha stream. But yeah, I mean, if Sunday's D&D spinning the wheel becomes a long-term thing that, you know, people continue to spin the wheel, or, you know, there might be other ways that I can introduce little fucking meme microtransactions that are worth it on a Sunday. And maybe we can get back to playing, get back to being the streamer I want to be, really, you know. It's a really annoying job sometimes in that respect. Obviously it's a great job and anyone would want to do this job if they could, because it's just so stupid that I get to play video games from my fucking bedroom. I'm under no illusions that this is a ridiculous job, and you know, it's fucking 10 times better than working at Del Taco. But there's just some elements to it that can be just like so like frustrating trying to balance. Especially when I think the people that need to be rewarded the most are the ones that have to listen to me complain, or have to listen, or have to watch me play a game that I don't really want to play, but I know I need to play for some, maybe a little bit of views, just to bump some averages up that month or whatever, you know. I think that's a shame. That's business, baby. Welcome to LA, motherfucker. All right, fuck this then. Fuck all this noise. Oh, Jesus. Oh. It's someone ruining job boards. Okay. Would YouTube and TikTok views help with sponsors? Not really. I don't really know yet. I don't have any data because I've only been doing it for a couple of weeks. So I haven't really factored it into anything. I mean, I need to send it to my management team and just be like, hey guys, here's some additional data, and I don't know if this helps or not. I mean, my YouTube channel looks really impressive on paper, and so does my Twitter, but it's pretty hollow. I got a lot of subscribers on YouTube and a lot of followers on Twitter because I worked for PewDiePie, right? And so, like, a lot of people sort of just followed me because of him, or as like an extension of him, or, you know, was trying to get additional content that he would produce through me, via me. So it's kind of hollow. Like, they're sort of like it's almost like view buying, you know what I mean? Like this, I mean, it's not like I did it on purpose, but it looks impressive on paper, so it helps with that kind of thing. So but I don't know if like live views are really, I mean, the live views on YouTube are dog shit. I get about maybe 1,000 views per live stream on the VOD, which adds up. That'll tick up over a month, over a year. So monetizing those, they become, unlike Twitch, monetizing the VODs on YouTube is actually beneficial. It's not millions and billions. I'm talking like, I'm probably gonna make, I don't know, probably not even like $50 off of that. But like, I'll scrape anything together at this point. And so, wish the train came to Blackwater. I feel like the best, the train suits Blackwater, right? The most. So yeah, those really, it's not gonna look impressive to any fucking sponsor to have like, oh, he's got fucking 15 viewers on his live stream. But the amount of subscribers I've got on there does, so I don't think that'll change since that's already being accounted for, right? I'm still confused as to why she updated this. Now TikTok maybe. TikTok might be able to bring in some additional sponsors, but I'm not sure. I really don't know. I didn't want to promise anything, but this guy Lazy might actually watch. Yeah, I did play it. No, I played it like 2022 maybe, or was it last year? Beginning of last year? I don't remember. It's fucking amazing. It's one of the most amazing games. I can't believe how good it is. It's like it's one of those games that I'm just like, I'm stunned at how good it is. Some games are unbelievable almost in how good they are. This is one of them, Red Dead Redemption 2. The main playthrough, the main storyline, and just the game itself. I just think it's just incredible, some of the stuff that's in it. It's so complex. And Disco Elysium is like that. Next week, Brad will be playing Minesweeper and League of Legends while scrolling through Wax Steven's TikTok For You page while sitting in a hot tub. I'd honestly like to do half of those things. In fact, I'd love to do all those. That'd be amazing. I'd love to do a fucking stream from a hot tub. Not because it would be anything for anyone to look at. It would be grotesque. All it would do is turn all of you off from watching. But I'd be comfy. I'd be in a hot tub. I'd be playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds in between games of League and scrolling through Wax TikTok. Sounds great, yeah. That's a great fucking day for me. That's what I do. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow on my day off. On my day off, which I spend all day working on table story things, doing anyway, and then play D&D in the evening. Me as a viewer, a lot of my favourite streamers are on the same schedule, so when I'm on mobile, 3 days a week, I can only pick one to watch. Yeah, that's fair, yeah. Yeah, I get that. I think the thing with being a streamer is you kind of end up just in someone's routine, right? You just chuck a streamer on in the... if I watch a stream, it's usually in the mornings. I wake up and sometimes I'll sit on my sofa and watch some TV and just wake up. Since moving here, I've actually done quite a few days where I sit on my sofa with music playing and just like look out the window. I open my window all the way open and just sit and stare out at the river because it's just such a nice view in the morning to wake up with. And I like pour myself an orange juice or something and just sit there with it for ages and listen to music and like scroll my phone a bit. But also a lot of the time I get on this computer and just do stuff, you know, fuck around or draw a thing for like, you know, what did Brad draw? I really want to change the name of that game to What Did Brad Draw? like the intro and everything. But when I do get on the computer, I normally put on a streamer, and one of the only streamers that's really on that early that I tend to end up watching is Limmy. I watch a bit of Limmy before a stream sometimes. Change it to What Did Brad Draw? I appreciate your VOD collections on the main channel. Sometimes I just throw something on when I have to work late nights. Yeah, I know. VOD watchers, I don't really think I make any money off of the VODs. They don't play ads, do they? Which is sort of crazy to me. Maybe they do now, but oh, I didn't check in here. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go to road. The VODs do play ads now. Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, you don't get any money off of ads. I've reduced the ads down to as small as I can because they just stopped paying out. Last year, the ads paid pretty well. There was an ad incentive program that they introduced, and it actually fucking was amazing. It was like providing me like maybe about $500 a month. For like whatever the middle option, they give you 3 options, and there was a middle option, so it was like 6, 7, or 8 minutes or something like that. And then this year they upped it to like 7, 8, 9 minutes or something horrible. But I did like the middle option one. For about the first 6 months of when they introduced that ad incentive program, and I think it was literally netting me about $500 a month, and it was just so fucking amazing because it was around the time that the subs started dropping off. Because I imagine because of fucking Twitch just destroying the platform with ads, they've replaced subs with ads for us. And now the ads don't pay fuck all. It's really annoying. The ad incentive program doesn't pay anything. So I've reduced them. I mean, people still complain all day, but I can't really do a huge amount about it. It's such a shame. Oh, hang on, let me just, I wanted to, okay. Yeah, so it's really annoying. So basically what happened at the end of last year, beginning of this year. Okay, I thought they were coming straight for me then. See ya. Is that essentially I lost all of the subs because everyone stopped watching Twitch, so they got off the platform, which meant they unsubbed, right? So I just lost a bunch of subs at the end of last year because people were sick of the ads. And I know that subs wouldn't get it, but people just got sick of the platform. So like, lots of people just fucking left Twitch, I think. And they were probably people that had gifted subs as well, right? So a lot of people that had gifted subs. Some people sort of rely on gifted subs, right? Just vanished. So my subs went down inexplicably. There was no real reason or answer. They just started going down. And they went down across the board. Now, I didn't take it too personally because everyone's subs went down. So I was like, okay, this is a thing in Twitch. Twitch have fucked their platform and now everyone's losing subs. And unless you're like a big boy streamer, you're fucked. So everyone I know, every streamer I know, sort of just, their subs have just been draining over the last like 9 months. And but we also lost the ad incentive money that was sort of offsetting that loss monthly, which is why I ran into so many money problems at the beginning of the year. It just kind of bled me dry. And I just started like sort of freaking out because it was just there was really not much I could do about it. I was losing subs, but I also lost the ad incentive thing because that stopped paying as much for some reason. They just because they want the money themselves, I guess. And yeah, so it became a bit of a struggle on, that in amongst a lot of other things and bits and pieces and stuff. And it was kind of one of the reasons I think I hit a wall at the beginning of the year with money. And now the only way that I'm keeping my head above water, I mean, not right now, but I should start seeing the benefits of soon enough, is that I've moved into this apartment and I'm spending about £500 less on rent here. So I'm saving about £500 a month. Now I haven't seen a penny of that because I got fucking rinsed, right? The move was really expensive. I got rinsed for that stupid cleaning bill. I got rinsed by my ISP for a fucking early cancellation thing, and they want this fucking piece of equipment sent back to them that I don't even have, that they're like, that's a £40 bill, and all these little bills and movement fees and all this shit. Then I fucking sent rent to my old apartment, and that's still not been sent back to me, even though apparently it's happening today. So I've only been in here 1 month, so but hopefully over the next year I'll see, that offset. I mean, I guess it depends on if I keep losing money on Twitch or not. My monthly earnings are going down every month. Well, they kind of go all over the place, but they were steadily going down over about 6 months. It's kind of plateaued now, and I'm earning a bit less, but So this is the whole thing, is just trying to figure out. It's really hard to figure out because you don't know what you're going to earn next month. Anyone that's self-employed will understand this struggle. It's no different than if you're, an artist or you're a musician or something, or you're self-employed in some way, you have your own small business or anything like that. You don't know how much revenue you're going to earn next month. A lot of being self-employed is squirreling away as much money as you can, because there will be months where you don't earn as much money, so you have to kind of leapfrog through those months. So you might earn, January you earn a lot, February you earn nothing, so you need enough money in January to see you through February as well. And then March you might earn some money, April you earn some money, and then May and June you don't, so you have to leapfrog through those 2 months with the 2 previous months. And it's just kind of how it goes. It's that the thing that I always say, like, if you're self-employed, it's anxiety. If you work for a company, it's depression. Pick one. Yes. Now they're stopping. Coming after me. Is that a different group? I saw one gold Mustang, so I don't know what that was. Do you do your tax return? Yeah, I do my own taxes. When you're self-employed, you have to. There's no one that does it. Trade the freedom of self-employment for answering someone else but getting a regular paycheck. Yeah, but it grinds you down, right? You have to get up, fucking put on a stupid fucking tie or a uniform or something, go fucking commute somewhere, fucking sit down at a fucking thing, deal with customers or plug numbers into a fucking computer, make someone else fucking rich. And you do it for just an excessive amount of hours a day. No one should be working 9 to 5. It's a ridiculous amount of time to spend working for 5-6 days a week. And then, you get home and you're just exhausted. So you get free time at the end of your day. You do what you want in your own time, but you're fucking knackered. You just go home, you eat some dinner, you sit on the sofa and you fucking veg out and die and go to sleep, get up and do it again. You recover on a Saturday. Maybe on a Sunday you'll get out and do something fun. Maybe on a Saturday night you go out and see some people or something. But for me, it grinds me down eventually. I get so depressed. Life becomes very grayscale very quickly. And I start to get very depressed. Flip side of it, I work a job for myself, and I've been working for myself now since sort of 2011, really. But it comes with just such a horrendous amount of anxiety. Every month I feel like I'm done. It's over for me. Every time I get a little too close to the red line, I'm like, okay, I'm fucked. I'm absolutely fucked. I'm going to jail. I did my taxes wrong. I've committed a white collar crime. Yeah, like it's just scary as shit. And you just live in just perpetual anxiety at all times. Yeah, horrible.
And
What was that? Fucking... Right. Butcher, talk to me. Is that an NPC? Is that a player? That's a player, right? That confused me so badly. I chose both at one time, full-time and freelance. Made great money but became burnt. No, yeah, you'll die. You'll die. Your brain will explode. I recently just started my tax return. Surprised at how much I get back. Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't know. You might get something different. Evening.
Howdy.
Excuse me. Yeah, you might get, you might be something different in, yeah, that's the group I saw. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how that works in Germany. For me, I just get rinsed of tax twice a year, and it's awful every single time. Absolutely horrendous every time. Who do we got here? Mercer, Kelly. Who the fuck is that? Anime character. The Masters. Yeah, that confused me so badly. You just sent me into panic because taxes. I'm the same way. If I get any whiff of taxes, I start to... My anxiety just builds for 6 months.
I will be back in a minute. Back to telegrams, okay. So much the last couple of days.
That it has.
I haven't done mine yet. Well, I mean, you live in a different country though, right? Different countries do different shit. Ours, we have to submit in January, and then you pay half of it in January and half of it in July, which is really random, but it does actually kind of make it easier. I'm a little fucked for the July one. Currently, absolutely cannot afford it, but I have a plan. Possible kidnapping in Blackwater. Still no fucking sheriff on. All of the things I wanted to do today, I couldn't do any of them. Oh my god. Weekly menu for order. What the fuck is this? Finch's fixins. Holy shit. Mint choc fudge. These the exact amount of food or purchase a full crate of goodies. Also include any special requests attached to your order. I'll respond with a quote and a good time to drop off. Oh my god. Since Chloe's not about, Lucien hasn't had any cakes. Jeremiah and Myra were just here. Just letting you know, Jeremiah and Myra just approached us on the streets of St. Denis to say they were going to Annesburg because of all the law there. Myra said she has a family meeting tonight she doesn't want to miss. Suspicious activity near Thieves Landing. I bet that's that group that were in a cart. Yeah, that's them, isn't it? Heading to Blackwater. Ain't fucking. I was delivering papers to the hotel near and saw a cat's head near the Bastille.
Back.
Guard telling us how to do our job.
Just telling us how to do our job. This one. It's come to my attention that while attempting to explain parole to one inmate that there was a modification to his sentence, he'd not be eligible for parole. He said that he had never been eligible for parole in the past. And no, particularly hard it'd be for ineligible for I checked. The only thing I can see on Mr. Barnes' record for this stint that comes close to making it so that he would be ineligible for parole is accessory to attempted first degree murder. As far as I understand it, this does not qualify for parole chance. I actually know nothing about parole. It confuses me a little bit. I don't understand the parole stuff. I'm terrified of being asked about it. I need to ask someone to explain it. If we just go and see Finch and go and buy a fucking cake. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna switch my horse. Oh, dog. The plan, gruel and peanuts. I'm going to avoid having to spend any more money by living off of gruel and peanuts for another 6 months. I don't want to know what kind of long-term fucking damage I've done to my system and insides by living off of nothing but porridge and peanuts for fucking... since November. I mean, how long is that? 7 months? Fuck. God damn. There's no way it could be good for me. To be honest, I look quite skinny. I can see my ribs again. It's pretty bad. But I've still got my new old man belly. And I reckon if I got into a gym right now, I was looking into it, but I still need to gather up the cash. Might be alright. Liam. It won't take long to sort it. Just so desperate for me to go to the gym so that I go to the gym that he goes to. Is that Dalloway? Is that exactly who I want to speak to? Or was that Kelly? Absolutely trying to get me to go to the gym that he goes to. Oh yeah, it won't take long if you just go to the gym. The fuck are you going? Dude, he's like, oh, why don't you just go to the gym that I go to? I have a couple of things I've got to do before I can go to a gym. One of them being earn enough money to be able to justify going to the fucking gym and paying for it every month. You mentioned the gym and Biz Kato appears. He's behind you. Biz, can you log in so I can like train a cadet or something? I haven't done anything all week. It's weird because the poignant moments that I've had on Lucien this week have been incredibly important, you know. To be honest, last night was pretty good. Last night we had that really long scene. We sort of just got trapped in a scene with Galasis, with Gwen Harper, because Flora was having problems with her computer, so it was like she couldn't log in as Quinn, so we were just waiting for her to show up, but she didn't, so we were just sort of stuck in a scene together, which was fine. Like I think Gelly's one of the best fucking role players on the server, so I'm happy to be trapped in a scene with her for hours. But it was quite nice actually, because they got to know one another. But it's awkward for Lucien because there's the element of the fact that, you know, that's Wade's girlfriend, but also the lead suspect in a fucking, I guess at least second-degree murder case. And then and then we had that scene with Freddie Foster last night, which was mad. Oh, we just got to hang out with Clem as well. That was pretty fun, to be fair. Once Wade Glass died, nothing happens. Yeah, the server has died with him. That's crazy, bro. I think also because a lot of the gangs got put away, like fucking Wallaby died, right? Whenever the Wallaby Kid goes to Sisika, the server just fucking dies at this hour as well. Which is weird. I wonder why that is. Oh, what's going on here? Is this law? Well, what do we have here then? Oh, hardy, who's this then? Kepo? That's prime cadetting hour. You don't need the gym to get in shape. No, I know. I've been doing a little bit myself. I've been doing a little bit of calisthenics. Don't tell anyone. Aha.
Howdy, Lord.
Hello, Lord.
Evening. Everyone all right?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, I might have to clock off after this, Valina. I'm feeling a lot more tired than I thought I was.
Yeah, it's quite alright.
I mean, I can just leave if you'd like, Kepo. I don't have to stay.
No, Lord. Okay, I know you're fucking with me, but I want to be clear that I actually miss working with you, and I'm sad that we haven't gotten to work as much recently.
Yeah, I haven't seen you in so long. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Next time I see you on duty, I'll sort of hunt you down and, you know.
Oh, terrifying.
Yeah, and then murder you. No, I wouldn't do that. I'll make sure to.
No. Just maim me a little bit.
Yeah, I'll find you. I'll just leave it at that. How about that? I'll leave it as a sort of ambiguous.
I might actually try and be on duty very late tonight. Go have a shift for the Aussies.
Oh. Don't blame you. It's a good time with that lot.
Yeah, on Saturdays it's very it's my time to do that, you know.
Yeah, there's an entire arm of the department that I have never met, other than through, you know, reading their names in case files and such.
I never meet any of the other Oceanic deputies otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm the only Antipodian around at this time of day.
I suppose it makes you special, though, doesn't it?
Makes me fucking lonely. Lord,
Rare and
okay?
unique.
No one knows my fucking slang and I have to talk like a fucking American.
I mean, I understand some of it. Because
Yeah.
it overlaps with British. And we work together all the time.
Yeah, we do. It's true. You know how to say wanker and not have it sound stupid.
Exactly.
Oh, go on then.
Hey, Prime, say wanker.
Sorry?
Say wanker.
Wanker?
Yeah, you see? They can't do it. It's not in their it's not in their accent.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I could just say, you fucking wanker!
Oh, blimey.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah, that rolled right off the tongue.
I don't think I can say bollocks and have it sound good. I think that's a British thing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. You Americans, you got y'all and whatnot. You got your own words.
Y'all.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, howdy.
Howdy.
Yeah.
I am lucky enough to be able to use both American slang and British slang.
I've
Not
lived
sound
here for
terrible.
8 years, and I've dropped a lot of words that I would use back home. But there are some that I hang on to. I still say duck out of principle instead of porch, even though it makes everyone fucking giggle every time.
I don't even know what you just said.
Duck.
Look like a duck.
No, duck.
Like a deck.
Oh, like decking, right? Yeah, the deck.
Yeah. So you're out and about, and you're standing on the duck. I have people out on my deck all the time.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
I have a massive duck on my new house.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking with you at this point. I know what it sounds like to you a lot, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can use that to your advantage, though. You know.
Well, I gotta write this fucking file. I keep talking instead of doing it.
Let's all keep distracting them.
Alright, I'm gonna check the tip line and probably head back towards Valentine.
I would go sleep in my house in Valentine, but I really am knackered, so I might just pass out here.
Yeah, I think if unless something happens right now, I might just do the same. Get out while it's good. Anything on the tip line?
Absolutely nothing.
No. I might just clock off as well.
I got about another hour in me before I'm probably gonna clock off.
Yeah,
So
I
I'd
usually do
rather-
as well, but I've not really been sleeping that well this week, so I think I'll just try and get an early night.
Never hurts to. Alright, I think I might head out that way now then. Prime, if you want to come with me?
Sure thing.
Good seeing you, Prime. Best of luck
Likewise.
tonight.
Good seeing you both.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see y'all later.
Ride safe. I'm gonna go to the hotel, I think, and just get some rest there. So
Yeah, have a good night, Lord.
yeah,
Good
I'll
seeing
see
you.
you when I next see you, and I promise I shall join your entourage. Even if you've already got 6 people rolling around with you, I shall.
That would be strange. You know, I am case lead on a case where slaughter is secondary now, so you could tag along on that.
Yeah, what one's that?
It's the one with Blanche Martin and Yit.
Oh right, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The situation with Emmett Gray and Yit, and I don't know who Blanche
Exactly.
is or what that's all about, but I.
Blanche is a pronghorn person. That's all I really know so far.
Right. Yeah, I've yeah, I don't mind tagging along.
You could mark yourself as another secondary on it if you'd like.
No, I've got enough on my plate.
Fair enough.
I'll happily sort of assist if I'm around. You know, I'm sort of vaguely aware of what's going on. But I don't really want to take on the additional responsibility. I've got about 40 plates I'm sort of spinning. Although I'm sort of close to figuring a few things out. So I think I'm going to be able to close a couple of mysteries, a couple of cases myself, which is interesting considering I'm, you know, not really a detective or anything, but kind of just decided to open my own cases and see if I can put the jigsaw puzzle together, which I sort of have, I think. I think I've managed
Well,
to do
good on you, Lord. It's always good to show some initiative.
Yeah, Lord, he had a kibble.
Very funny pointer. Hey, Cassidy.
Yes.
Did I tell you I got a telegram from our stalker?
Oh, the one from Roanoke?
Yeah.
Oh boy, who is it?
I have no idea. They just said a friend.
How come that doesn't sound friendly though?
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, I'm writing up a file on it. And then I'm going to bed.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm
Did they
clocking
send
off
it-
as well, so I'm gonna get out. Good to see you all. I'll see you around.
Lord.
Yeah,
Night,
good night.
dear.
Did they send it from Ansburg?
No, they sent it from Emerald Station.
I think I will just go and relax. I think our D&D game got cancelled tomorrow. Don't tell Gary. Is this my horse? Fuck me. Fucking D&D, fucking Saturday games been fucking cancelled. Oh, I tell you what, you're gonna have to hide the knives, cause I'm ready to fucking take my own life. The fucking GM fucking too busy with his family. Oh, my GM's fucking children are in the hospital, so the bastards fucking cancelled the Saturday game. Poor Gary. The funny thing with Gary is like he's like, oh, my game got cancelled again, and you're like, oh no, your game keeps getting cancelled. But then you remember he's in 14 games a week, so it's like, okay, well only 2 of them got cancelled. You're good, bro. Insane motherfucker. So, yeah, anyway, yeah, I think our game might be cancelled tomorrow. So I'll probably just play this in the evening. I'll probably do a bunch of table story work in the day and then jump on this in the evening. So if you want to watch that, I'll see you then. I'll be doing D&D, Twitch plays D&D on Sunday. The Legend of Gary will continue. Sunday night we'll be doing more Wild RP because it's Wade Glass's funeral. I think tomorrow I'll try and track down Gwen. So that we can get that done, because I'd really like to speak to her before that funeral. And by speak to her, I mean interrogate her very quietly and softly. And then we've got Glass's funeral on Sunday. And I really need to speak to a sheriff.